I have bought some of the coolest and craziest Xboxes ever made, spending thousands of dollars just to make this video. And that's on top of what I spent on the PlayStation video. First, let's kick things off with my favorite console ever made, and that is the Star Wars Kinect Xbox 360, one of the greatest console generations ever. I personally don't think any special edition Xbox has ever came to the heights of the design of this one in particular. Everything, the detail on this console, from the console design, the controller, the box, is first class. How are we gonna open this? It's the weirdest box ever. All right, we're in. Here we go. Ooh. So the box has definitely seen better days in terms of its construction, but this did release back in April 2012, I believe. Now, I actually never owned this console. I really wanted this so badly as a child. Oh my God, it actually includes the game. It said online it wasn't going to include the game. That's sick. Probably the biggest thing I'm most anxious about with this console is the controller. Now, the controller's designed to look like C-3PO. So it's a sort of glossy bronze color, like a sort of gold. I said that completely wrong. It's not scratched at all. That's sick. Now, probably my biggest concern about purchasing this console is going to be the condition of the controller. Now, this is obviously a gold, shiny controller, and if it's being looked after really poorly, it could be extremely scratched. But thankfully, this is in immaculate condition, which is a huge surprise that I was not anticipating. Further things that made this console even more special was the fact it also came with an Xbox Kinect. Now, this was one of the first Kinect custom console bundles that you could purchase. Prior to that, it just was standard Xbox 360 Slims, and also it was the first white Xbox 360 Kinect. Ooh, I've told the packaging there, that's not the best. But I haven't seen a Kinect in over like 10 years. Seriously, I haven't seen a Kinect for decades. Now, there should be some further things included with the console. I'm pretty sure it came with like a special poster or whatever, so I wonder if it's in the box. Doesn't look like it is, or is this it here? This could be it here, maybe? Ah, yes, it is. So inside of here, we've got the poster itself. So this is a little special edition poster that has a R2-D2 on. I think it's the similar art that's on the box, the front of the box. So, and there it is. Wow, that's a pretty nice little poster there. This reminds me a lot of remember like GTA? Before games were digital, you would buy like GTA and it would come with the map, and then you could put the map on your wall or actually use it to figure out where stuff was. This is when gaming actually came with cool stuff with your consoles and your video games. Real nice poster. I think we might have to put this on the wall. I think it's now time for the main reveal, which we all want to see, which is the R2-D2 themed console. This thing's going to be sick. So far, the condition on everything's been superb, so hopefully the condition of the console follows suit with all of that. Wow. Oh, that's so nice. That's unbelievable. Well, that is so nice. This is the nicest Xbox in the world. I'm so chuffed. I'm so chuffed there isn't a mark on it. This is honestly, this is... I'm lost for words. I'm really lost for words. I can't express how much as a kid I wanted this console bundle as a huge Star Wars fan, but also I actually quite like the Kinect. I was a huge Kinect fan as a kid, Kinect Sports. Even Star Wars Kinect itself was a game that I did quite enjoy, as awful as it was, and this console bundle just took everything to a new level. I do think it's a real shame that Star Wars fans haven't seen a custom Xbox console since April 2012. That's over 10 years. Sure, there have been some custom one-off consoles that you could win in competitions, such as this Xbox One X, but nothing on the level of R2-D2, and hopefully this could change with the Series S and X generation. One really cool thing about this console is the custom blue LED power button and also the R2-D2 sounds when you turn on the console and also use the disk drive. So next up, we've got one of many of the Halo Special Edition consoles. Now, I think the Halo consoles are always very well designed, and obviously with it being sort of the flagship franchise of the Xbox, they have really cool Easter eggs and subtle details that other consoles don't usually have. Now, inside of this box, I think we've got the Halo 5 Xbox One. Now, obviously the Xbox One wasn't the most... Oh, I'm the worst person with this knife ever. But the Xbox One wasn't the most successful Xbox console generation. It sort of just scraped through, the PS4 absolutely dominated it, and it's because it had a patchy start, with it being always online, no pre-owned games, go buy yourself an Xbox 360 if you don't have any internet connection. But I do find towards the end of that console cycle, it really did redeem itself, which was desperately needed. So in this box right here, we switch it around, we've got the Xbox One Halo 5 Guardians Edition. Now, I actually never played Halo 5, didn't play it at all. I wasn't really feeling it too much. The Master Chief Collection came out, huge Halo fan. It was the worst launch ever. It was super glitchy. And then I sort of lost interest in the Halo franchise. And I was just playing like Battlefield 4 on that Xbox One generation. Now, to my surprise, this console actually won the votes on our recent poll where we took a look at some of the best Halo limited edition consoles, which was, again, I was quite shocked because it wasn't the most popular Halo game. You know, you got Halo 3, all them types of things. The Guardians is one we sort of forget about. Wow, that controller looks insane. Oh, it's well worn though. Wow, whoever's on this console has played this thing to the death. Look at these thumbsticks. There's not anything left on them. They've probably played their entire life. Like every waking hour, they've been playing Halo 5. Look at how worn out them thumbsticks are. I've never seen thumbsticks so worn down ever on a controller. I play quite a lot, but I've never really had thumbsticks wear. Wow. Whoa, that rattle's unbelievable. Now, regardless of the fact we don't have any thumbstick rubber left, the actual design of the console is really nice. And this back in 2015 when this will have released, the beautiful blue on the D-pad and the subtle hints everywhere looks insane. Now, the condition of this controller beyond the thumbsticks is questionable. That's the most rattly thing ever. I highly doubt the feedback and the triggers is going to be rumbling quite correctly. This guy's caned it. Now, a sight that you may have forgotten because of the Xbox Series S and X is the huge power brick you used to get with the Xbox One from last generation. This thing was massive. And also what I found with this power brick was with my day one edition, which I've just got down there, the fan in this power supply was unbelievable. Once it got dust and things in it, it would be like, even when it was in idle mode and nothing was happening, you just couldn't sleep with it in the same room. Now, I don't know whether this console came with a Kinect. I don't think it did. I think the connector got sort of, you know, killed at that point. You know, the Xbox was like, no, we're not gonna do that anymore. So I think it's just the console only, which, judging by the controller's probably got like 1 million hours worth of gameplay on it. So it's probably full of dust if we actually open this thing up. But on the surface, it looks all right. Looks not too bad. It's actually a much nicer console design than I thought. I sort of saw this one online and debated purchasing it, but you guys voted for it so much that I thought we've got to get it in the video, and I'm glad that we have. And something that's really funny is I think everyone who owns an Xbox, like 99% of people, always leave this sticker on. My day one edition down there still has the sticker on, and this guy's also left his sticker on. You can't actually remove it. I don't know why none of us do. I love the details on this Xbox One console. The color scheme is beautiful with the blue and gray. A nice touch on the controller are the subtle color highlights on the AXYB buttons. But the cool features don't end there, and just like with the Star Wars console, we also have some special boot up and eject sounds. Now with this next console, it's kind of spoiled the surprise because it's already out of the box, but it's the Modern Warfare 2 Xbox 360 edition. Now this is a pretty simple sort of special edition console. It's just sort of a black Xbox 360 Elite with a few decals on, nothing too spectacular, but I thought it was very prevalent with the reboot releasing literally in a couple weeks at the time of filming this video to sort of reminisce about the best Call of Duty probably ever made. Now according to the box, this was the 2 controller edition, and it also has 250 gigabytes of storage. Now, I actually owned this exact console, not the Modern Warfare 2 version, but the Xbox 360 Elite. This was the one I spent my entire childhood gaming on, and I've never actually seen a special edition version of it. It looks really nice. The box has that like old school Xbox smell. You know, like all the plastic of the old Xboxes, the 360s, that smells unbelievable. It's surprising it's still got it after all these years. But the simplicity of this design, I think, is actually what makes it so nice to look at. Upon reflection, it's very easy to forget all of the additional accessories you had to purchase to get the most out of your Xbox 360. Although it was the cheaper console compared to the PS3, in order to get Wi-Fi, you did need to purchase that sort of 40, 50 pound Wi-Fi dongle that would attach at the rear here. And furthermore, if you wanted to play the HD DVDs, which was the alternative to Blu-ray players, you then had to purchase that additional DVD drive. Whereas at least with the PS3, it was a very expensive console, but it had Wi-Fi, Blu-ray player, all of those sort of things integrated into it. Another cool thing that I do miss about the Xbox 360 was the removable faceplate covers that you could literally tear off, but not as aggressive as that thing came off. I've got a bit stronger since I was like 8, trying to take that off last time. But you know, you could switch these out and customize the console with different colors of these, quite similar to sort of like the faceplates on the PS5. They just sort of clip off, slide on and off, you can customize your console. Now let's see what else we've got in the box. It doesn't look like the game's being included, which is a shame. I would have enjoyed playing Modern Warfare 2 for a bit of a blast from the past. And yeah, we've just got our standard Xbox 360 Elite controllers, got 2 of those. The thumbsticks are in better condition than that guy's Xbox One, which is absolutely hilarious. And yeah, we've got the old style. Look at those OG cables. Wow, I don't think my TV can even support that anymore. Oh, we've got a party chat headset. Wow, wow, that power brick's enormous. Look at the size of that. You forget all these things, you know, because the Slim, you had built-in Wi-Fi, it had all those things. It really, here's the headset. Oh, the hours of childhood with this headset on, playing games. Oh, you forget how, that's unbelievable. That is a throwback. Surprisingly, this headset, is it even being used? It's actually in really good condition. My headset was the worst thing ever. You'd have it on, be playing, and you used to like eat your food and everything. It'd be like covered in food, your little microphone thing, having your bags of crisps or whatever while you're playing. It was, I went through loads of these, absolutely loads of these, because they kept breaking. And I loved eating while playing. Wow, what a throwback. That looks brand new. I'm not even kidding. The big question is, now that Microsoft and Xbox are acquiring Activision, will we see more super cool Call of Duty custom consoles in the future? Now our next console, I've kind of already opened because we bought so many consoles between the PlayStation video and the Xbox video. I had no idea what was in some of the boxes. And right here, we've got the Minecraft edition. Now this is going to be my very first time unboxing and seeing an Xbox One S. I've never actually seen one of these consoles in real life. Now when the Xbox One S released, it actually brought quite a lot of advancements compared to the Xbox One. Firstly, it included an integrated power supply, and in addition to this, it also had a 4K Blu-ray player. Whoa, that detail's really nice. Whoa, everything falling out. Look at that detail on the boxing. You got sort of your Minecraft blocks, and then inside, you got your controller and power plug. And something else, something else that fell in there. HDMI cable, nice. Now, before we take a look at the console, let's actually address the controller. Again, the thumbsticks are so worn out on this controller. Look at that. The kid who's been playing Minecraft his whole childhood has completely destroyed these thumbsticks. But beyond that point, you know, you got that sort of creeper head on the controller. You got the Minecraft text on the actual buttons, which is a pretty nice touch. And it's nice design. Oh, that's a nice touch on the back. Wow. Got a little TNT here for the, obviously, you know, the dynamite in the game. Is there anything underneath? Oh, and there's a little Easter egg underneath the cover, which is quite similar to what we've seen with the 20th anniversary Xbox controller with the Phil Spencer signature. Now let's take a look at the console itself, which I think is going to be pretty nice. Wow, look at the back of it. Whoa. This is probably the most detail I've seen on some of the next generation special edition consoles ever. Wow. And then boom, you got your Minecraft design on the front. That's pretty nice. And again, just like on the other Xbox One, this hasn't been taken off. People love leaving it on for some reason. It's so funny. Now, it looks like we've got some further accessories inside of this little box. Maybe like a poster or something, I don't know. I love the detailing. Oh, here we go, here's the open point. I love the detail that they've gone to on here. Oh, it's the vertical stand, nice. Got a code here to Minecraft if you want it, if it's not been redeemed already. Have a go at that. Get yourself an edition, even though it's on Game Pass, so it doesn't really matter. Ah, I see why we've got the vertical stand now, because so you can show that off. That's a nice touch. It would be a waste not to. That little transparent back, is that in? I think it's in.
That's what she said.
Now it's in. That's a nice little console. I like this one. I like this one quite a lot. I think there's some dust, honestly. There's definitely some, Due to the popularity of Minecraft, this console has sustained its price pretty well. It costs around £250 used in the current market, which is £100 more than the regular white version. Microsoft did tease an Xbox Series S Deep Dark Minecraft Edition console, but in classic Xbox style, they are limited to competition winners only. And just like with the other consoles in this video, the Minecraft Xbox One S also has special sound effects. So this next console is another Xbox 360. Now I can't act surprised when I unbox this because I actually owned this exact console when I was a kid. Now I had the Xbox 360 Elite, as I previously said, but later on upgraded to an Xbox 360 Slim, which was the Halo Reach edition. Now if we can get past all of this unbelievable packaging, got like all this packaging here. This is going to be a good console. So I had this back when it launched with Halo Reach. Halo Reach was one of my favorite games as a child. Forge World, you know, building whatever you like in there. Incredibly fun. Now, unfortunately, this one I bought here is missing a pad. Maybe the guy rage quit or something, you know, threw it at a wall. So it only has one controller, which is a shame because the detailing on the controller is super nice. It sort of ties in really nice with the console. Now, if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure this Halo edition had a special startup sound as well. They love a startup sound, don't they, Xbox? Here we go. Here we go. This is it. This is it. I haven't seen this since I was probably like 12. A console like this. I wish I kept it, but I sold this. Wow. Not bad condition. They seem to age quite well, these Xbox consoles. Compared to the PlayStations that got really scratched, like when we were unboxing those, the 360s are in really good condition. That's a nice console. Simple. Now I've seen the R2-D2 one though. It isn't as cool. Now I've seen that one, it's nowhere near as good. But the controller's still pretty smart. There we have it. Still got the sticker on. Bit of grease on there as well from hours of hardcore gaming. Credit to them. And yeah, pretty nice design, pretty nice. Obviously you've got all your little Easter eggs for Halo, your UNSC, or all that type of stuff that we're used to seeing. Pretty good. Halo Reach was the last ever Halo game to be made by Bungie before they sold the franchise to 343 Industries and also switched their focus over Destiny, and this console really does mark the end of an era. This was a grand farewell and fans didn't know what was going to happen next in this franchise, and to be honest, I think this was probably the last true Halo game that was actually pretty good. Now, I must admit that 343 Industries haven't done a terrible job of Halo. They've made some pretty good games. Even Halo Infinite is pretty cool, but all of those microtransactions just kind of kill it for me. And if you weren't already expecting it, this console also has special sound effects. Xbox just love these Easter eggs. Try that again. Let me know which is your favorite console in the comments down below, but if you want to see me unbox some of the craziest and rarest PlayStations ever made, you should check out this video next.